We got our first win here, you know, which was the most important thing. Come out and, you know, obviously get this win sets us up for tomorrow. So, you know, hopefully we come out tomorrow and play a little bit more like how we were supposed to.
Yeah, hey Trisha, what about your response after they scored 2 in the top of the inning? And then if you could talk about, once again, you tweaked your lineup. Looked like maybe you got your speed out of it, but maybe not enough clutch hits. But just those 2 points.
Yeah, obviously I thought, you know, the first inning things didn't, you know, the top of the first didn't go our way, but I thought we responded really well. I thought we came out, put pressure on their defense, which was what our goal was with that lineup changes, putting some speed at the top of the lineup, forcing them to have to play defense, and it's really why we scored runs. We were able to kind of force their hand. So, you know, that was the goal. I think we still need to have better at-bats, and then obviously in the circle we need to tidy some things up. But happy that we won a game and, you know, get ready for Texas State tomorrow.
Next question is from Nicole from KBTX.
Looking to tomorrow, playing Texas State, you guys have a lot of experience against them. Just how do you attack a team that you already know a lot about?
Yeah, it's going to be a barn burner. I think it's going to be a well-fought game. You know, Mullins is a great pitcher. We have great pitching on our end as well. So it's going to be, I think it's going to depend upon who comes out, pounds the zone, and then obviously gets those big hits. So, you know, our goal is to put some pressure on their defense. They're going to do the same thing. They have some short gamers, but, you know, it's going to be kind of like a conference series where you're very familiar with each other, and we're going to have to, you know, one-up them.
Ben at KX, how would you evaluate y'all's defense? Seemed like maybe a couple you'd like to have back, but also obviously a couple pretty big plays.
Yeah. I thought Allie's obviously double play in right field was huge, a huge momentum. Kind of, I guess, I would say killer. It was a momentum grabber for us. You know, we booted a couple balls on the infield, but that's sometimes part of the game. They hit the ball hard a couple of those, you know, times. But I think overall, defensively, we're all right. We just have to, like I said, I feel like our heads in the box and in the circle, you know, we just have to get better there.
And I know you're focused on the game, but what do you just take away from the atmosphere from today?
Yeah, I thought it was great to be back home. It feels like it's been forever since we've been here, so it was nice to be at home. It was great to hear the 12th man be loud, and I'm looking forward to even, you know, I would say spicier crowd tomorrow.
Questions? Robert Sesto with a follow-up.
I assume you went ahead and didn't start Kennedy because you wanted to save her for tomorrow possibly, and you did get that win, but obviously you wanted a better first inning. But take us through that decision. And I was going to ask you yesterday, you ever did that before in your career, that maybe you had a game where you didn't throw your ace the first inning?
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times when we're the 1 seed, just depending on matchups. I think, you know, I think the world of Levitt and I think the world of Shaley, and they're very capable. And so we've got to get them kind of back on the horse and going. And so I thought we had some really good moments, and then, you know, some moments that, you know, I think they would like to just adjust a little bit more, you know. So at the end of the day, for us to get through this regional, we're going to need every one of our arms, and so this was a great opportunity for them to come out and get us a win, which they did.
We have a follow-up from Ben.
Yes, wanted to follow up. You were talking about Texas State, maybe kind of feeling like a conference opponent with how much y'all have seen them. Just curious in general with teams, maybe you see them regularly in non-conference where, you know, you see them quite frequently, not too much droughts, but it's kind of one game here, one game there, what it's like preparing for those type of matchups.
Yeah, I think both sides are going to be pretty familiar. You know, I feel like we're going to probably get Mullins, so we know, you know, how she's going to throw against our hitter. She's a really good pitcher. I mean, her stats show it, so we're going to have to make some adjustments. But I like our shots. I always like our shots, especially with lefty on the hump. And so, you know, if that's the case tomorrow, then, you know, I think we're gonna have a good shot. But I think, you know, for us, it's going to be looking back at, especially the game back in March, and some things that maybe we didn't do well and how they're attacking us, and then making sure that we're kind of exploiting some of those mistakes.
For either player, what's the thought when they hit you for 2 runs? I mean, you know, you're the #1 seed, you're at home, and we talked yesterday about you're finally back, and it's 2-0. Anybody want to tackle that, what the thoughts were?
I had no doubt in my mind that our pitchers couldn't get us back into the game, and our defense, and I know our bats were hot. We were just really aggressive this game, and we just got the job done.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, when they came up 2-0, it was like, just slow the game down. We're fine. Don't press. Like she said, we're hot and pass the bat. And I feel like we did that.
Next question from Ben Peck from KAG.
For either of you guys, how much did that first inning offensively kind of settle things down for you guys, and how important was that to not let the game drag out and doubt starts to creep in and they start to build belief? How important was that to kind of put that fire out?
Yeah, like Koko said, we just passed the bat. I think having our speed at the top and having some bats behind them helps out a lot, and I'm glad that we could put those runs up early to settle our pitchers down.
Yeah, we just passed the bat, figured it out, and got the job done. Today was about getting the job done, and we did that. So.
Next question from Nicole, CBS.
Trinity, being a senior and just being able, what do you make of the environment that today? I know you're focused on the game, but just being able to have this home game here in postseason.
I love seeing the 12th fan every single time we get to play at home, and so being able to host a regional means a lot. But I think that today was just a little sneak peek of what tomorrow is going to look like with a packed house.
We'll go back to Ben Peck.
We asked Coach, curious for you guys as players what it's like to go up against an opponent. She says almost maybe starts to feel like a conference opponent, someone you see on sort of a regular basis, but not for series, just kind of a game here, a game there, postseason last time. What's it like, kind of that vibe? I know y'all played them in the fall too.
I know we're really excited to get our shot back at them. Obviously, we have a lot of film on her, and we know what our plan is going into tomorrow, so I think we're going to stay aggressive like we were today and just attack strikes.
Yeah, just playing our game. When we play our game, we're at our best, and it's very hard to beat us when we're playing our game because we are at our best. So I feel like going into tomorrow, we're just one pitch at a time, one inning at a time, and like I said before, get the job done.